Hello, folks. It's me, John Villarreal, joined by Angelina here. We're at Maserati of Austin, and I have to say a couple things here. I've got this awesome Maserati SQ4 Ghibli, and we're going to tell you all about it. But first, I got to say a couple things. At the time of shooting this video, I am an fleet manager for Audi North Austin. I do sell for Audi North Austin, Maserati of Austin, and Porsche of Central Austin. Now, everything I'm going to say is all my personal opinion only, and not necessarily the opinions and views of Audi North Austin, Maserati of Austin, Porsche of Central Austin, or high-tech motor cars, number one. But they are my true opinions and views and honest opinions, and the same, I would say, for Angelina. Now,
I'm the salesperson for Maserati.
Great, and we're going to get to that. That's true. Now, second point. I do get paid by Audi of North Austin, and she gets paid by Maserati of Austin. So, and obviously, if you come buy a car from me or from her, we will get paid for that. But no one has asked us or paid us to do this video. So now, with that, let's talk about this car. Now, you're the Maserati specialist. So I want to tell us about this, and I'm going to tee it up. What's special about this car? What are we looking at?
It's the Maserati Ghibli SQ4. The price point is amazing. You can buy a Ghibli for about $70,000, and it is this one is an all-wheel drive.
Right.
The SQ4. We have three models. We have the Ghibli, right, 345 horsepower. We have the Ghibli S, 404 horsepower. Just like the SQ4. The SQ4 is an all-wheel drive. The S is a rear-wheel drive.
Top of the line for the Ghibli. Now, how much would this one be right here?
This one, about 83.
Nice. That's awesome. Here's what's cool about this. It used to be a situation where Maserati, let's stop with that. Explain the relationship, if there is one or there used to be. How does this Maserati relate to Ferrari?
Ferrari, the Ghibli is the engine is designed by Maserati, built by Ferrari. So it still is a relationship with Ferrari. And we have other models where the Gran Turismo the engine is designed by Ferrari and built by Ferrari. The Ghibli the engine is designed by Maserati, built by Ferrari, and it's a twin turbo engine. So your gas mileage, you can save in gas.
So here's what, see, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Here's a chance to own an Italian sports car, okay, that is performance and luxury, and it has technology. This one's cool because it's got the red stitched leather there. We're going to go inside. You look at we're going to get into all of that, but here's what, as an overview, what I want to tell you is this. This is an Italian sports car for less than $90,000, obviously plus tax, title, license, and fees, and all that type of stuff. You have the chance to have something that is a twin turbo V6, over 400 horsepower. This thing is fast. This thing is cool. These are a lot more affordable and attainable than maybe some people think. When people come in and they're looking at Maserati, what do they think? They think price point of what, 100, 200?
Yes, they say, I didn't know that the Maserati have a vehicle at this price point, which is pretty amazing. You can actually get a Ghibli, the base Ghibli, for about $74,000.
Now that's awesome. Now, who is the kind of person that would come in and get an SQ4 Ghibli?
We have doctors, we have lawyers, we have engineers, people that want to have fun, and it's about the exclusivity. With the Maserati, you get the exclusivity. There's a lot of cars out there with the same price point, but Maserati, the design, the Italians, nobody designs like the Italians.
In your opinion, is this a daily driver, or could it be?
Absolutely, it's a daily driver. It's a four-door, and also you have a lot of cargo space. And you can also, the rear seats fold forward, so you can make more space if you have to carry big items.
How would you compare this to something like an Audi, a Porsche, a Mercedes, a BMW, because they have vehicles that are in this price point? How would you compare this against them, both in terms of luxury, comfort, and value?
Well, the value, the performance is amazing. I mean, those cars are similar to ours, but for the Maserati, what makes you different is the exclusivity.
Okay, so if I'm right, what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing is it's not so much that it may be the fastest on the track, this and that, whatever. This is more of a lifestyle and an aesthetic choice.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you get a Maserati, it's not just that you're getting the vehicle, it's almost that you're joining a club, if you will.
Exactly. Exactly.
I like it. Okay, what I want to do is this. I'm going to show you around this whole vehicle. We're going to talk about, we're going to open it up, show you the interior, show you the engine, show you the trunk. Then we're going to go for a ride, and we're going to see what this is like on the road. Stay tuned. Check it out. There's the Maserati, the Q4 in the Ghibli. You've got the quad exhaust. You also have a backup camera and the beepers, which is cool. So now you're having that modern technology that is being infused with that Italian sports car look and heritage and design. Now look at those wheels. Very, very nice. You've got the Pirelli P0 all-season tires, the red brake calipers, the cross-drilled brakes as well. Really nice in there. Look how nice that looks. I mean, it already sets it off and gives it a really, really nice look, in my opinion. I like that. And of course, you've got that iconic trident right there. That's awesome. That lets people know this isn't your normal luxury sedan, in my opinion. Look at the sweep of it. Looks really good. You've got the brake, the vents there in the front that helps cool the engine bay. Again, you've got that nice look. And up front, the trident as well as the beepers. Very serious. I like those LED lights, and those look like xenon lights to me. And of course that Maserati badge right there in the front. Nice long front. It's got a good look to it. This car looks really nice from every angle that you hit it from. That's what I like about it. Looks like it's comfortable. It's got good space. Now let's take a look at this trunk. Trunk is good size, which is really cool. It looks like the seats may fold down. I've got to double check that. You've got a power outlet there in the back. You've got some good space there. That's very cool. Actually, they do fold down. We're going to do that right now. Look at that. It looks like a 60-40 split to me. There we go. There's one seat down. Awesome. So you do get that extra space in there. Golf clubs, things like that. So that's definitely handy. Awesome. Here we go. Look at that engine. Wow. Very cool. Twin airboxes right there. There's one. There's another. There's that Maserati V6. Look how nice that looks. Looks like there's a little turbo out over there. And you can see Maserati on that engine. Look at this. I just want you to hear this engine here real quick. Awesome. Awesome. Really. This interior, I love this. I love all the controls here. You've got the paddle shifter there, the Maserati. Look at the leather in these seats. Look how nice they look. Very nice. The red stitch and everything, the wood grain. You've got that big MMI system over there, and you still have the analog clock, which is cool. You've got the Harman Kardon sound system here. Everything looks really nice, very luxurious. The aluminum pedals, which are awesome. I can't wait to get in here and drive this and check it out for ourselves. Now in the back, it looks like you've got some good space in here. Let me sit in here for a second. Okay, yeah, definitely has some good space. You can see here from the back, good headroom too. And the knees, I've got plenty of space back here. So it's actually really, really good space. I'm gonna shoot it from the side so you guys can just see kind of what it looks like where I'm sitting. Definitely good room in the back. This is awesome. Look, let's do this. Let's take this car for a drive and see what's up. Hey guys, we're about to, Angelina and I are going for a little high five. We're going for a little drive. Now, this car, I'm just gonna talk about the feel right now. It feels great. This leather wraps you up. The car feels cool. We've got all kinds of different buttons here. Angelina was telling me we have increased control and efficiency, which helps you in rain and stuff like that. You have the sport mode. You also have a manual mode. Now, if you put in manual mode, she was telling me you actually have to shift. What I'm gonna do is I just wanna get a vibe on this and drive it a little bit, and we'll see the road and stuff, and then I'll switch out at some point to Angelina and we'll see what her impressions are. So we're gonna go for a drive right now. I like it. Alrighty, I love the sound of it.
It's amazing.
It is amazing. It's a V6, but it almost sounds like a V8, kind of.
Well, Maserati is known for the roar.
That's
the
true.
sport. That is what it is.
That's true. This thing just wants to take off like
Yes.
immediately. It's weird. I mean, if you look at the specs on paper, you're like, it's fast, but it's not like super fast. But then just feeling this car 100%, in my opinion, wants to perform. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it in sport because that's just how I want to do it. We're going to obey all the laws. We always do that. We have to drive safely, no question about it. But I just want to feel that acceleration up to the speed limit and just kind of see what's up. Okay, now we're going to turn here. You can feel that all-wheel drive kicking in.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow. So it does hold those shifts.
Yes.
Okay. So it's definitely holds the shifts. I want to take this out to the... You can feel it feels like a slightly heavier car. See, my A6 diesel is about 44. Sounds great. Now let's see the navigations here. Okay, cool. So we've got navigation. You've got all that. It's comfortable. It's a little bit of a different ride. Would you call this, in your opinion, is this like more of a GT cruiser thing?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Now let's get some shots of the road as we do it. Just shoot whatever you want to shoot because, you know, people want to see different things. Turn here. And then you were saying that the way that Maserati does their all-wheel drive, it kind of has more of a vibe of rear-wheel drive unless it needs to engage that all-wheel drive?
That's correct.
Let's talk about that. How does that work?
So basically, this vehicle is a rear-wheel drive, but if it senses slippage, it's just for stability, you know. So if it senses a little bit of slippage, the power is transferred to the front, and then you have an all-wheel drive.
So it kind of defaults or biases for a rear-wheel drive unless it needs to engage.
Right, unless it needs to engage. That's correct.
Got it. Okay, so let's go over here. We're going to get on the highway. I'm trying to, you know, pay very, very close attention to the speed because this car definitely wants to run. You can feel it. Oh, now what was that blind zone thing?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Blind spot.
It feels nice and smooth, but you can also feel where it's got a little bit of a stiffness. It definitely wants to take off on you. A little, you know, for speed for sure. Yeah, you definitely have to like hold this thing back. That's one of my impressions right there. You absolutely have to hold this car back and stuff like that. So it's pretty crazy.
Yes, and if you want a softer drive, then you put it in ice.
Okay, now that does what?
It makes it smoother ride, so it's not so sporty.
Okay. So is this suspension adaptable?
Yes.
Wow. So you get a lot of things with Maserati. I like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over it. It feels fun. This to me, again, is more of a... I think this car could do great on the track, but it definitely feels a little more like that, like you said, the GT Cruiser. I'm going to go over here. We're going to switch it up and just see how you feel in this car. We're going to go through this U-turn here and just kind of feel what it's like. Okay. Interesting. So my impressions of that, as opposed to like I said, an Audi, is it really kind of, it held it. Hold on. Okay. It held it pretty well. Wow. Oh man. This thing takes off, dude. Wow. That's pretty sweet. This is absolutely sport tuned. There's no question about it. We'll go over here, find a place to switch off with the Angelina. That was impressive. The acceleration is immediate, and the sound is fun. This is a fun car. This is a car. I think that's what it is, and we talked about that. Kind of the lifestyle, kind of the vibe, being part of that club. This is a car where you feel like you're in a really expensive car, but an expensive sports car. It sounds that way. It feels that way. It rolls that way. It's very, very cool. In my opinion, in hitting that turn, I'm more comfortable and confident in an Audi because Audi has Quattro and it's just great. It just kind of sticks and plants. This kind of like, there's a little bit of a, for me, it was a different feeling. It was a little bit more of a, I don't want to say this in the wrong way, but almost a hop. It stuck. It was fine. It wasn't like I lost traction, but it had a different vibe on it, if that makes any sense. and I just didn't quite know. You know, I had to learn this car, I guess. Is probably the best way to say it. Let me just go over here and we'll switch this up. But very cool. This is a car that seems very, very fun to drive, and I really would like the chance to drive it more, especially on a track. But I think that's where you're really going to see this car light up, is on the track, and I think it could be a really exciting car, especially if you're a good driver. So I can't wait to see what Angelina does with this car and just see how it's like to be a passenger. Stay tuned. Okay, here we go. Now Angelina's doing, and Angelina mentioned something that was really important off camera, and that is that this is a twin turbo, so it helps eliminate that lag as opposed to a single turbo solution. This thing just immediately just wants to go. Now be careful. I don't want, you know, we gotta drive safe. I don't want anyone. All right. Now, what's the mode? You drive these cars a lot. What mode do you like to drive in? Always sport? Do you switch it up? Sport. That's just what it's about for you.
I love to drive in sport.
Cool. Oh yeah, this thing just wants to run. Now, do you manually shift a lot, or you just do it in automatic?
I usually do automatic, but you can shift even if you are.
Is the automatic pretty strong?
Yes.
Like it? Okay. Okay, so it's going to be like a sporty automatic.
Right.
Okay, cool. Nice. I like it.
You can shift when you're in automatic. It's just that, you know, if you don't shift promptly, it will shift for yourself.
Got it.
So if you want to have some fun and don't want to be driving manual, you can do that.
Is there a mode where you can put it automatic and then you can shift a little bit and then it'll go to back to shifting to automatic, or no?
It's right here.
Once you shift, then you okay.
Yeah, I can shift.
But if you start shifting, do you have to keep shifting?
No, not if it's
automatic.
Automatic.
Okay, but in manual you've got to do it.
You have to shift.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And see what's cool here. You got the nice navigation and stuff. That looks good. I love the controls. They all look really sharp, and of course the Trident. That's nice. I mean, the fit and finish I think is really, really nice on this car. The wood grain, everything is great. So in your opinion, how would you distinguish, again, I guess you already answered this before, in terms of this versus, you know, in $90,000 BMW or Audi, it's different, and this is more of a lifestyle, more of a statement.
More of a statement, more of a lifestyle. And you'd be surprised, you know, if you have a BMW and you come and drive this car, you'd be surprised how you fall in love with it. And you ended up
Passion.
Home,
Passion.
I like it. You will be driving home in a Maserati instead of a BMW. How about that?
I believe it. Very cool. Very cool. Now, do we have a CD player here, DVD, or just CD?
CD, DVD. On park, you can play a DVD.
Okay, but you have to be parked. That makes sense.
It has to be in park.
Okay, cool.
I forgot to.
This car just sounds cool. It really just sounds awesome. Man, that engine, and that's so. I guess that's such a part of it. It's it's almost like music here in that engine.
It's the roar of the engine too. It's like if you put it in a sport, is why everybody drives in sport, because it sounds amazing.
It does.
Yes.
It does. It's so much a part of again, Maserati, Ferrari, just that whole heritage. Talk about the history of Maserati. Sorry.
I want to touch on the safety of this car.
Tell me.
It has the best pick on safety.
Really?
Safety, yes. The
Wow.
Maserati Ghibli.
So okay, so is it? This is the government safety ratings,
Yes.
that type of stuff.
Yes.
Wow. A lot of people might not know that.
Yes, a lot of people don't know that. So that is another thing that is, you know, to compare. If you want to be safe, you have family, then you want your family to be safe.
Of course,
you know,
everyone needs to be safe.
Everybody wants to be safe, you know. So there you go.
Oh, that's awesome. This is fun. This is really cool. I'm glad we had a chance to drive it. I mean, it really. Look at that. Really surprising to me what this car can do and how it feels. It's very intriguing, and I think it's something that gives a very, very strong presentation and is a serious contender in this class, because it's something that checks off a lot of the boxes that you'd want a car of this class and caliber and price point to do, but it does it in a different way. So it's very interesting and unique, and I think it gives, again, if you're looking for that passion, that style, that statement, this could be something that could be very interesting in my opinion. So there you go, everyone. That is my test drive, walk around, and review of the Maserati Ghibli S Q4. This is a phenomenal vehicle. Really cool. Definitely enjoyed it. Definitely liked it. It really surprised me, honestly. I mean, I knew it was Maserati. I knew it'd be cool. But what really kind of threw me off was just how fun it was to drive. They do have the passion. They do have the excitement. And again, clock times on the track, whatever, it maybe not be the fastest, whatever. It is very fast. It is tuned fast. It feels fast. It sounds fast. Luxurious inside, great. It makes a statement. I mean, that's all I can say. You feel like you're driving an expensive Italian sports sedan / sports car. So, I mean, that, to me, in my opinion, says mission accomplished from Maserati in this direction. Definitely something intriguing. Quite frankly, I may have to pencil out some numbers and kind of see where I'm at on it, down the road. Very cool. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. You can give me the comments below. Please subscribe. Please rate this video up. Also, please post it on your social networking sites. And be sure to see all my other cool car videos in 4K Ultra HD. Thanks so much for watching. I'm John Villarreal. I'll see you next time.